Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival, now with events throughout the year.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Bifo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Lunch a little bit on the later side today, but that's okay because the wait is worth it. We're at Heritage, Fort Lauderdale, the only Bib Gourmand Michelin-rated restaurant in all of Broward County, with two of my favorite local people. To my far right is the chef proprietor here of Heritage, Rino Cerbone.
How you doing? How you doing?
And in the middle here, Stacy Ritter, CEO of Visit Lauderdale, coming off a triumphant holiday season. Not only was the place, the whole area has been packed. Every restaurant I went in over the course of like that 2-week period between Christmas and even through the New Year's weekend, just slamming. And then I turn on my CNN to watch the ball drop with my favorite couple, Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. And lo and behold, they're cutting to the Hard Rock for a Shakira performance with a whole Visit Lauderdale sponsorship. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I think that was fantastic publicity.
Thank you. And the yacht, of course.
And a yacht.
Out on the 3 minutes at Pier 66 on the yacht. They were great partners for us, by the way. And for those of you who are wondering, we did not pay for the yacht. Pier 66 was gracious enough to procure the yacht for us. So your tax dollars didn't go to acquiring a yacht.
Oh, I'm sure you got a lot of noise about that.
Oh, my God. People wouldn't even take like
Mind your
January
business.
1st off.
How
Like,
about mind
take
your
a
business?
breath. Like 24 hours before you go back into your angry mode.
We fortunately, you and the people have lots of connections, so we are able to get things that are as comps. Look, I'm very, as a former newspaperman who's turned totally into my own entrepreneur. I'm trying to get some comps too.
Okay,
sometimes.
not comps. Not
Okay,
comps.
not
I'm a
comps.
government worker.
Okay.
Not
No, you don't get the comps.
Oh my God!
But the agency is able to procure certain things.
We were able to partner with Pier 66 on what we thought was a really
better get the
beautiful
keyboard
event.
ready. It's going to start blowing up.
All right, look, I have a little cocktail in my hand.
Salute.
I had a rough night. I thought I was going to have a great, successful night at the poker tables on my free roll that I won a ticket. And then next thing you know, people are buying me drinks and they're getting me drunk and they're taking all my chips, Reno. But that's okay because I'm here and every day is a winning one in South Florida, especially when we're at Heritage.
And
Damn right, baby.
And he can take comps.
Yeah.
Well, listen, he's a piece of furniture over there. So that's right. He was probably like, let's schedule Reno for the next day because I'm going to be hungover and I'm really not going to be worth much. So let's just do it. And that's fine. Let's keep drinking, baby.
How was your holiday season, Reno? And here, I came in a couple of times and Val came in a couple of times. She had her daughter in town, other relatives in town. One time it was just so slamming. She just like looked in, turned around and went out. It's like, God bless. We'll come back. Thank God. We're year-rounders.
So to piggyback what you were saying, and much to the credit, this holiday season was spectacular.
Yes.
Spectacular.
Great.
There was a couple different things. Number one, like you said, everywhere was packed. Everywhere. No one was from, like obviously we had our locals and stuff like that, but everybody was from out of town. Toronto, Montreal, all of Canada. We had this one from Indiana, this one from Buffalo. Everybody was here. And there was a little bit of a different feeling in the air, I feel, this year. Everybody was just really pumped about the holidays, which was nice to see.
I think we needed it.
We needed it.
Also, I think you might be seeing some more people from Indiana in a week and a half.
Well, yeah, Indiana, if they come in. Okay, so let's set the table and let me just put the microphone up a little bit. Perfect. There we go.
Is it sports stuff? Is that right?
So
She
it
was
is
alluding to
we
college
just had a
football.
table next to us from Nebraska, from a town of 300. I was like, who's minding the store now that like they lost half their population? They were sitting right next to it. They loved it. Nebraska, we love to see the Midwesterners come in out of the cold. Indiana is the number 1 ranked college football team, and they are going to be playing tomorrow against Oregon. And depending if Indiana or Oregon wins, some of them will be coming here to South Florida to play, hopefully, the University of Miami Hurricanes in their own home stadium at Hard Rock Stadium on the same night January 19th that you're going to be hosting your annual kickoff dinner for the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival.
Let's go, baby.
You don't have TVs in here. One of the rare restaurants, which I find very
That's on
refreshing.
purpose.
Very refreshing.
That's on purpose.
But we might have to wheel in an
Nope.
old
But you know what?
channel.
People are going to be watching it on their phones.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly it. I know I'm going to see some,
Oh,
especially break up. Sorry,
The girls should break up.
break up with
immediately.
them.
Yes.
Break up with them. They do this, and they're really trying hard to focus on the girl, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No,
just pay attention when you have a
Right.
beautiful woman in front.
Yeah, put the phone away if you're on a date. However,
Oh,
if you've
yeah.
been married for 20 years.
25.
Oh my God.
Yeah. My husband was watching.
Saving
did-
one marriage at a time here at Heritage
When we
Grass.
did New Year's Eve, my husband was watching with a couple of guys, whatever it was
There
it
was
was
a
the
couple-
University
the
of
UM
Miami
game. Yeah, they beat
so,
Ohio State.
Yeah.
A big
So they were,
upset.
and we're in this beautiful yacht at Pier 66, and they're looking on their little tiny phones.
Oh, so he wasn't
the
there. So
game.
Russ wasn't with you. He was.
Oh
home
no,
once
he was.
again?
Oh no, he was on the.
But he was
yeah,
watching the
no,
game.
yeah.
He was
know,
with her,
when-
but not there in spirit.
Right,
He was so
right,
glued
right.
to watching UM.
when we do some of these work functions, especially the staff, bring a +1. I mean, nobody wants to do New Year's Eve alone if you're not alone. I mean, no, it's not that nobody wants to do it alone. I should rephrase that. But if you got a +1 or a spouse,
You don't have to be PC, Stacey.
yeah, no, I
If you're
actually
alone
do.
on New Year's Eve, it's
You-
probably because
You don't
are,
have to. There.
and you need to be.
Anyway, he was there. He
Right.
was there, and oh my God, we went through the whole thing about what he had to wear, and we chat GPT'd what you wear on a.
Wait, do
Oh,
people
yeah.
really
But you know-
consult ChatGPT
Oh, my
for
God.
stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that?
Oh,
Everything.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you've seen
What
the
has
way my
happened to
husband
independent
dresses.
thinking?
Long gone.
My husband does. You've
Long
seen how
gone.
my
We
husband
said long
dresses.
gone.
I mean, if it's not a splashy shirt with palm trees on it, he doesn't know. And it's like, Russ, for your height and
That's
weight, it
funny.
should be a dark, solid color.
No stripes.
I know you might
And-
find this hard to believe, but I have never consulted anybody about my sartorial
Not
splendor.
hard to believe. Not hard to
She points
believe.
right at you.
I am what's called a schlub. I just,
That's the
I-
best thing I've ever
but
heard.
I'm always usually good company. I could crack a couple of jokes, but don't come looking for me for either, the latest fashion, or even bling. I don't wear any.
I
rings or
didn't.
anything.
Oh, though, when he this holiday season, he bought a brooch pin for his tux.
How you doing, Russ?
So yeah, I think he's trying to up his game. I'm not sure what that's about with me, but maybe he's decided he's turning me in for a younger model.
No,
I don't know.
Not a
He's trying to keep
chance.
up with you.
Today's,
Not a
by the way,
chance.
today's his birthday.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday, Russ
Mr.
Planet.
Russ.
We
Stacey's
love. I love.
birthday?
Look. Me and Stacy and Russ, we go way back to when I was covering news, and I would get sent up to Tallahassee every year back when the newspaper had money and actually, actually covered politicians and things like that, which obviously made your life a little-
Miserable.
You
There are
would say
times when you made my life miserable. It did. I
But
mean,
look, we're still talking. We're still friends. We all understood back then that
Listen,
everybody had a job.
that's
to
exactly
do.
right.
Unlike today, where
You got to hear the way we became friends.
I forgot how.
You were sitting right there on table 11.
Oh, right. I came in right after I got
Now,
my vaccines. Yes.
as a avid hockey fan,
Right.
He used to do sports.
I covered the
I rem-
Panthers' inaugural season.
Correct. So
Yes.
I used to, as a kid, I used to read the paper, read the sports.
As a kid,
and
Thanks
that
for
cute
making me
little
feel
face,
very young.
that cute little frown,
The Poonam.
that round
The
face was right there. Mike Mayo, always thought of mayonnaise. I was a kid,
Right.
right?
Yeah, Mike Mayonnaise.
So some people that are on the Let's Eat South
Let's South
Florida were
Florida.
here, and they're
Hello,
like, "Do you
everybody.
know who's
We're-
here? Do you know
Yeah.
who's here?" Blah blah blah. And I go, "No, who's here?" They're like, Mike Mayo, the guy who started. I said, "Oh, really?" So I
That guy.
peek in the thing, so I walk right over. I go, "Sorry again, Gretchen. I'm going to just apologize for a couple children." So I go right to the table. I was just like, "You here to break my balls? You going to be nice today?" Right? Straight up, like right to it. Went
I
over
love
there, and then from that moment on,
We had a great discussion.
It was
that
a
day
bromance.
about a lot of things, and again, for me, it's all about the food. It's like I was known as a harsh, but tough but fair critic. And,
honest
and-
is honesty.
Yeah.
You got to be okay with that.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
But nowadays, I like to accentuate the positive, Reno, because I am not a paid professional newspaper critic,
Right.
and and instead of having to harp on things that are maybe not up to par and snuff, I like going and being associated with people that are doing like great, incredible things, and that is
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
I've become a regular here.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we hit it off. You're a great guy, but also what sells. People love negative. They love
Oh.
gossip. They love
Bingo.
that stuff, right?
It's so nice. But we discovered you right when you opened in 2020. It was he
2020.
opened right before COVID.
Month
right?
before.
But you stayed open. We would come to the bar. We would get takeout pizza.
Yep.
Take it home.
Yep.
We did and we of course eat outside with the whole family.
Yeah.
Eat outside. That's how we
Yeah.
discovered you. But of
No,
course
and-
we knew you from Pizza Time because
That's
I used to
right.
live in Coral Springs and Parkland.
That's right.
You're
That's
a
right.
Northwest Browardite, as is our friend Lubie,
Yeah.
who's off
I still live
camera
over
today
there.
on the
Yep.
mixing board, but he grew up in that area.
Yes, sir.
Everybody who grew up in Coral Springs knows Pizza Time. Still there, not under the original
Not
ownership.
us.
No.
Right.
So if anything happened in the last 20
Yeah.
years, I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Sold in 07. I don't want to hear it.
And it's part of
Oh.
one of the great community stories, which is that your sister, because the Panthers used to train right down the block, and they
Right.
come in every day for lunch, and she met Roberto Luongo, Hall of Fame goaltender,
And how
now,
funny is that now? It's almost
Yeah.
like history repeats
Yeah, they're
itself.
still here. They're now here
they
by the
practice
Heritage.
down the street from here.
right.
Crazy.
And I went there the
Yeah,
other
sure.
night to the Federal where they have their practice rink to
Yep.
watch the not so classic Winter Classic.
Yeah.
Man, what a horrible! I couldn't even watch it on TV. I mean, it was good. It was. I know it had a great atmosphere and people made a big, spectacle of it. But I didn't like those. What was with those mustard yellow, whatever you call
Oh, I
those? the
see.
shirts?
You see, I kind of like it.
You did?
Listen, they try to make as vintage look as possible, but if you look at the uniform, there was a lot of like old school homages to like one of the first Florida hockey clubs and stuff like that. And how do you make something so modern? Like, look at our vintage, you incorporate some modern colors and stuff like that. But listen, people that are going nuts about the Winter Classic, you just started taking a turn to Negativeville.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
quickly.
know what? I
There
violated
it
my own
is.
rules. It was
There it
great to
is.
see the
Had a
full sellout
sprinkle in
to see a sellout at
Wait.
the Marlins Stadium. That was something
I
new.
agree with you 20%, but
I couldn't see the hockey
You have these-
angles and the viewing was terrible.
But listen, there's the people like, this is an outrage. People are forgetting what the Winter Classic is. It's got to be held outdoors in the snow. But how cool is it that with today's tech, they were actually able to do this in Florida?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at it
insane.
that
The
way.
ice
That's
didn't
insane.
melt. The problem wasn't the ice, and it seemed like everybody was able to skate. The problem was you couldn't see the damn puck. It was like watching TV back in the 1970s
Right.
because the
Oh, the
I didn't
sun.
see it on
the
TV.
rink is so far away
Wait,
from
yeah.
where
Right.
the stands
Cameras.
and the cameras were.
Right.
It was a little difficult to even watch. And you know what? Not that we wanted to watch it. I left after the first period because
And by
the
the way,
Rangers kicked our
were you
butts that
there?
day. No, I didn't go. I was, again, watching at,
At
the
the Federal,
Federal,
at the Federal.
that night.
But I just want to ask the people of Miami one thing. When you built that stadium, what were you thinking? Where
a
you
lot of
put
people
it?
ask that question.
Where you put it? The stadium is nice. The roof opens up. It's nice. But
It's a beautiful stadium.
where you put it? What were you? I get out of the car. I'm in someone's living room. I'm in
Right.
someone's driveway. Insanity. And it took an hour and 20 minutes just to get like 5 feet away from you. What were you thinking? Didn't think that through.
Well,
Didn't
luckily
think-
we have better arenas to watch hockey right here
Right in
in
Fort
Broward
Lauderdale.
County.
What's
Broward,
really
baby.
amazing, I mean, what I love about it is that while I think the arena's cold because of the ice, you
Yeah.
get people from Canada come in March and they're in shorts and flip flops.
Beautiful.
And,
Which,
and
you know,
and, I
Watching
would,
hockey wearing shorts and flip flops is there's only one place you can do that, and that's here.
That's
and
Fort
to get back to
Lauderdale.
the positive, instead of going and spending, because they were getting a lot of money for those Winter Classic
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went with my daughter and Val and her daughter, who was visiting from New Mexico, to a actual regular season game against the Washington Capitals that Monday night. I think you were there, were you?
Yeah.
That Monday night. It
That
was a
was my
great
nephew's
game.
birthday,
They
yeah.
won 5-3, and the arena. I didn't find it too cold, but I always tell my daughter, you got to bring a pullover. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
to bring a
Of
sweater.
course,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I enjoyed my $20 beers. Okay,
Oh,
it
okay.
was all good, but no, it was great. It was great to see a good action-packed hockey game. It was a full arena, and the Panthers. Rino, again, brother-in-law of Roberto Luongo, who is
Yep.
part of the team's executive organization.
Yep.
Going for a three-peat this year. Right now, it's kind
That's
of
hard to
bit,
do. It's probably the
It's-
hardest championship to win.
Listen, winning one is hard enough. Winning two is magical. Winning three, but listen, I wouldn't count them out because the heart, when there's heart involved.
Where are they now? They seem like everybody in the Eastern Conference is bunched up around that, eighth and ninth spot.
But that's the beauty about it.
Right.
Everything is so tight. Anything can change in 1 or 2 nights. We were in a wild card spot a day ago, and then all of a sudden we dropped and we lost against Toronto. So now they tied up with us. That's the beauty about hockey. You got to be on your.
There's a long way to go,
There's a
as
long
we
way to
say.
go.
But now
And-
that it's January, it's time to get
Now it's time to
serious.
start going.
And our team, our local Broward team,
Yep.
the the two-time Stanley
Stanley
Cup
Cup,
champion
yep.
Panthers, they're going to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
There's a team south of us, several teams south of us, in fact, that probably aren't.
Yeah.
In
We
a
talk about the
different
Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
And some news today.
And the
Look at that.
Marlins.
Not only do we
Yeah.
look, and it's kind of a shame because UM is playing their biggest game in like 20-something years, going for
23 years.
a college football national championship for the first time since like 2001 or 2002. And I was at that game, the Rose Bowl, where they beat Nebraska, covering it when I was a sports writer. That's how long it's been. When you were a kid.
When I was a kid.
When you were a kid.
Sorry, Mike. I'm
And before I started tormenting Stacy.
That's right. You
as
didn't
a-
torment
as
me
a-
until I was on the county commission.
Right. Well, I was not I was a sports writer until 2002. But back then, it was great to see the U is back in contention tonight. They're playing. Why am I blanking? Who are they playing tonight? Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, yeah.
Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl. But of course, because when they get the spotlight, the Dolphins, they have to like steal the thunder. And today they announced that Mike McDaniel, nice guy, would love to see him as my Geek Squad tech person at Best Buy. I don't know about my.
Mike lives in my neighborhood.
Does he?
What a
He
shame.
lives in my neighborhood.
Oh, he really
Not
does.
Hope he doesn't go
Yeah,
too
I wonder
far.
if
I
he's
know he
gonna
loves the
Ah,
stay
he
super.
won't
in
be
my
there much
neighborhood.
longer.
He loves the supersada in the Brooklyn. Oh, he's getting Uber Eats all the time and pick
Oh,
up.
he does?
Oh,
Yeah.
McDaniel, really?
Oh, I
Oh,
love
we're talking to the
hearing.
wrong people.
I
They love
hearing-
McDaniel.
It's gonna cost
No,
you
he's
more
a really
money.
nice guy.
Want to be a GM, Mike?
It's look, the Dolphins are moving on. We'll see what happens with that. I love hearing these things. Like our friend Brian up at Wicked Cheesesteaks up on Federal Highway.
Love their cheesesteak.
One of his best customers who loves his wings, Lionel Messi, loves coming.
No kidding.
He lives
Wow.
right behind there.
That's cool.
His family loves the wings. And who knew that Mike McDaniel was a semi-regular
cool.
customer here? He's gonna miss those wherever
Does he wear a
better not
hoodie
go
and
too
stuff
far.
here? Does he have to wear the whole
I
sweatshirt
think it's mainly
thing?
takeout. I think it's mainly
Oh,
takeout.
someone else picks up.
I think it's
Oh.
mainly takeout.
But you get a lot of hockey players.
We get a lot of the guys in. Yeah.
Well, most of them live.
Most of them live
down,
over here. Obviously, there's a bit of a relationship between
Right.
with my brother-in-law, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm tight with.
What do you
some
think
of
of Kachuk? Like, is he coming back this month and then he's going to go to the Olympics and actually play in the Olympics?
Yeah. I mean, listen, he's in a delicate situation. Even if they gave him the go-ahead today, really, like look what happened to Jonesy.
Seth
on the Winter
Jones,
Classic,
right? Yep.
Announced that day that he's going to the Olympics.
Right.
Bruce
And-
collarbone out for 4 weeks. Right. So there's a very
Wow.
touchy time that people have to understand. It's a very touchy time. But look, listen.
The Olympics mean a lot to these
The
guys.
Olympics,
The hockey
it's
players
everything.
really-
It's an honor. You get
Yeah.
to go play for your country. It's an absolute honor. So listen,
Plus, it's in Milan.
what's another-
It's in
Cortina,
Milan, which is
and
great.
Cortina.
Not the
You
worst.
love it. You're the fashion. You're the fashionista,
Well, but I love Cortina.
right?
Cortina is a beautiful.
You're so
In
fancy,
Milan.
Stacey.
Thank
I'm so
you. I
fancy.
Stacy Ritter, for those who don't know, multifaceted. Besides being the
Multi-
CEO of Visit Lauderdale, she really should be on TV as the next
Oh.
Joan Rivers, critiquing the
100%.
awards, fashion. Like
100%.
I agree.
She
Let's
goes
go.
on
Well-
Facebook when it's the Golden Globes and the Oscars, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
is.
and the Emmys.
You thought I was a tough restaurant critic. You should see the way she rips some of these stars with their
Well,
outfits.
But when I retire, my entire filter's gone. 'Cause I still have I have a filter.
Let it rip.
This
I
is
mean,
why I love this pairing, because you two
Let it rip.
Yeah.
are
oh.
like how
Reno
still to
is-
put a
is-
filter on when
is a
you're
bad
wearing.
when
influence.
your
I know
hat.
when I have to put a filter on, when
Right.
it's official. But when it's not official, I don't.
Reno's
give
like
it,
filter.
you know?
What is? I don't even know what this word
but
is.
you're not someone who but you're not someone who just talks out of their ass. When you make an assessment, it's because you are confident in what you're saying, you've done the research and the ability. Boom. Let it rip. You don't like it, cry somewhere else.
You know what I said today or yesterday? I
Yes.
said, you know what? People either love me or hate me, and I don't care.
And this
I mean,
is
you either love me or you
this
hate
Makes
me.
it easier for you.
this is something I learned a long time ago, Stacy, because I've been in the public spotlight. I was a public figure, columnist, sports, news. Then I became the restaurant guy. You got to have thick skin, and the worst thing that could happen when you write a column is you hear crickets.
Yep.
You want to have your
I
email
guess
box
so.
and
Yeah.
voicemail box back
It's
when
true.
people still left phone messages. you want people ripping you and cursing you out. Not necessarily the death threats, but
Let's slow it
But
down on those.
because-
Somebody throws that in there. You know that's because he got them.
I did get yeah. When I covered politics,
I'm just gonna write you randomly.
Oh,
You son of a-
When
oh
my-
and a couple of chefs wanted to kill me too.
I had
Back
when
in the-
I was in the legislature, I had a guy who back then you had to actually like type a letter and put him in an
Yeah.
envelope. He would send me and Debbie Wasserman Schultz both letters.
right.
There were hate like.
Was it like
streets.
cut out from magazines with
No.
all those
Oh,
different
yeah.
size
Like
But
letters?
that.
I remember
Wow.
one where he said, I got pictures of your kids with targets
Oh,
on them.
now that's
no.
And my
that's
kids were
right.
little.
And
Oh,
that's
no.
going a
I
little
actually,
too far.
Little
I
too
sent
far.
the
That's scary.
Yeah, no,
FHP went and they knocked on his
Yeah.
door
Yeah,
because
yeah. Good.
that we
but
don't like.
we
But
did that even back then.
but as
Screeds.
a
Scumbag.
look, as a politician, you got to represent your constituents and also adhere to your moral compass and your your philosophy
yeah.
and
I
things like
thought
that.
I
Being
didn't
a
think
human's
moral
being a
compass
human.
was a thing anymore.
Well,
Go figure.
It's
Okay.
kind of facing I don't know which way anymore. But
south.
when I was a columnist, the worst thing would be to have
Nothing.
nothing. And you were on
Right.
sports radio with the
Yeah.
show for a long time, Lubie, but you want to kind of stir up some passions. You get some people, when you write a perfect column, half the people saying you're a genius, you're
Yep.
completely right. Half the people saying you're an idiot, you know nothing. But as long as they're reacting in
Absolutely.
some way,
That's why I love to do the fashion commentary because people will. It provokes this amazing conversation with Bill, and they'll give me their opinion, and they'll say you're wrong, and I want to write back. I didn't ask you for your opinion. you go to
your
your own,
opinion?
you go to your own Facebook
What's your
page or
opinion?
Instagram for your opinion. I'm not asking you whether you agree with me. I don't care whether you agree with
you
me.
know,
Atta girl.
you know how
I love
insufferable
that.
and immodest I am, Reno, because you know how on social media the abbreviation IMEO in my IMHO in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
I changed it to IMEO in my expert opinion.
I like that.
And because when it comes to food and things like that, restaurants, I'm not always right, just 95% of the time. That's what I say.
Can we talk about your food for a
Yes,
sec?
Sure.
let's do that.
We got some coming out right
And
now.
we're
Oh, we
gonna.
did.
you
So
know- yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to know
Yeah.
if you'll answer this. Which,
Yeah.
knowing you would. What's your favorite thing on your menu? Do you have a favorite thing?
I get that a lot. My favorite thing, well, there's two favorite things. My bolognese is magical,
It is. The Malfendine is
And my-
beautiful.
and my pizza is very special to me because my father gave me a beautiful life with pizza. So I have this bit of a romance with pizza.
Oh my God! Look at your.
I love the family
true.
background
Sentimental?
heritage.
It's true. No, it's
but
true.
he's spun it forward because his pizzas
Right.
and
Oh, the
I
pizza's-
ordered the tomato one, which to me is simplicity
The fresh
and
tomato at its finest.
at its finest.
It's literally 5
you
ingredients.
got a lot. You got like what 18 different types of
Yep,
pizzas here.
yep.
You got the potato pizza. You
Yep.
got the
Squash blossom.
the squash
Yep.
blossom. You got the sopressata with the hot honey.
Yep.
But that simplicity of
Yep.
that tomato pie. I was sitting. Okay, I did squeeze in here with Val for lunch right around New Year's,
Yep.
and we got. I love your chicken vodka parm panini.
Yep.
We're gonna
Oh,
have one
yeah.
of those.
Oh,
But the guy
God.
next to me was just like making love to this tomato. I said, he said, "Oh, you got the tomato pie." He goes, "It is the best."
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're right. It is great. It's
Yeah.
so good, simple."
Yeah. So that pie in particular, but yeah, listen, like my dad, old school guy born in Napoli, where pizza
Mhm.
is
You're
from.
born, yeah.
Came to New York, fell in love with New York style pizza, fell in love with all things America, all things American, and he really embraced that culture and just dove in head first. And by the time he was 16, 17 years old, he owned his own place, and while he was going to school, it was a bunch of stuff. So I have a bit of a romance with that because it really allowed me to
Look at this.
have an awesome
And look
life.
at this. We're
Little
dropping
bolognese
in.
right there.
Speak of the bolognese.
Little red butter,
And then we got this great the salad is
red butter microgreen. That's amaranth on top. The
Am-
amaranth is, if you taste it, it tastes like beets.
Okay.
So orange and beets is always delicious. Nice, refreshing. You can have
amaranth
it.
is what, an herb or it's a
It's a microgreen.
it's a microgreen. Okay, and it's grown locally or where do you get
Yes,
this? Yeah.
actually. So this kit, shout out to Micro Roots, Boca Raton,
Okay.
Deerfield, Lewis.
Nice.
I get since day one. He's been my day one guy. He does an amazing job. He's very, very close to his product, and it's whatever I need. He's there all the time.
And this is why you have a Michelin Bib Gourmand recognition, because you use quality, fine,
Yes.
local ingredients, but to make comfort food.
Yeah,
And having spotlighting these local farms, purveyors, produce, and just having something like amaranth, which is something that even a fancy food critic like myself is not that familiar with.
Right.
It's why I love I love coming here because you always see these little touches that are just
That's it.
marvelous, and it sets you apart from the pack.
It's also the show.
It's
I mean,
also
you
a
put
show.
on a show.
A little bit.
Last year,
Oh,
at
let's
the
talk
Food and
about
Wine
this.
Festival.
Yes. All right.
What I
now-
did, when I threw
Threw
two
the
guys
guy
out.
out, yeah.
So here's the funny thing, and I want you
You
to tell
didn't
the
throw
story
them out. You steered them in the right direction.
Out.
right out. And by the way, I hear we're going to be at the same dinner the following night. I might throw them out of someone else's restaurant.
Yeah, I'm hearing things. I get
Do you
my
know who they are?
sources telling. Yeah, we
I don't know. I know
you know-
exactly who they look like. I don't know.
I know who they are. They are
do?
going to be at the Ukiah.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
at the
Oh, so you
Ukiah.
might see
you're
another
gonna be
show.
there?
Oh, yeah.
Might be another show. You
We'll see
better
if
behave.
Mike Lewis is. He's a great chef, and Mike Perillo from Macchiolina is going to be doing
Yes.
a collab dinner.
Very excited.
This is we're setting up the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine
This is good.
Festival,
This
which
is a
has
good launch.
grown
This is a good launch.
into such a beautiful thing. I mean, Phil and Kate have done a great job growing it. It's still the right size. You don't feel overwhelmed.
Right.
These intimate dinners are still intimate and fun. And sometimes you get dinner and a show like last
Dinner and a
year. We've got so much to discuss. Here's the tomato pizza.
Oh yeah,
dropped
this is
in.
a magical pie. The fresh.
Here's
tomato
the Malfandine Bolognese,
Yep.
which I'm very excited about. You know why, Rino? I don't get to order this anymore when with Val because she's allergic to carrots.
I know.
She can't order the
Oh.
Bolognese.
allergy in the planet.
It is.
And
Val,
So-
I love you,
She-
babe, but
I'm
Believe
ready
me,
to
she
dive in.
agrees.
and then we've got
her
the,
eyesight must be like shit.
that was one of those strange
It wasn't her whole life.
a
It wasn't from
post-pregnancy
birth.
I know.
allergy that
We've
she
discussed
developed.
it, I know.
That yes, so
I'll make a batch
but
without
that's
carrots.
okay because there's still so many other great things that
Yeah.
she can and does eat here. And I, being a good partner, I will never just like order one of these and just eat it in front of her and say, "Oh, it's so good." You know, we'll get the pea. What's the other one with the peas and the pancetta? Is there?
The rigatoni piselli, smoked pancetta, sage, just nice olive oil, a little bit of mascarpone. That's it.
It's so much good stuff here. Again, pizzas, pastas.
Salads.
It
In the
won't
salads.
salads. It won't break the bank. That's why Bib Gourmand is for like the more affordably priced restaurants that doing things tremendous. Stacy, we got to take 2 breaks. We got to talk about the food festival. We got to
Yeah.
talk about Michelin Guide.
Yep.
And they were here last year for the first time. I think they're going to discover more and more gems locally next
Excited.
year. But let's first take our first break. So before we come back and talk about all these great things, I got to just do a quick push for later today. I'm doing an Italian bang bang. You know what a bang bang is?
I think so.
It's where you go
Don't
right
we all?
from one meal to another.
Oh, that's not what I
Oh,
thought.
that
it
bang
was.
bang.
It's a Louis C.K. term where you go and eat one meal and go right to the next restaurant and eat another full meal. Well, today I'm here with you guys at Heritage getting ready for the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival, which is taking place January 19th to the 25th, and go online to vlfoodwine.com today. All the dinners are sold out. That's
Oh, yeah.
the good news. Phil told me
I
last
love
night.
that.
Every intimate dinner is sold out.
That's amazing.
The grand tasting is headed towards the sellout very soon. So you want to go online to vlfoodwine.com, and you could use the promo code Lunchbox for an extra 15% savings on all the remaining events. And besides the grand tasting on Saturday the 24th, there's also a brunch on Sunday the 25th. Later in the day on Sunday, there's a family day, which is all ages and no tickets. Everybody can come out to that. That's also at the Las Olas Beachfront Park there, right at Las Olas and A1A. Also in that neighborhood, Friday night, the beach barbecue event. And Thursday night, the Asian themed walk and roll event. Tickets remain for that. You could go online, vlfoodwine.com, get tickets to that, use the promo code Lunchbox. And then after this show, I'm going up to Camille's in Oakland Park, which is a really cool,
I gotta get there.
another
Hear great
really
things.
nice couple,
hear
John
great
and Maya. John is from Queens. He makes a really good pizza. Just like you, he does a sausage. He does a beautiful sausage and mushroom pizza, like in the old slice joints there, where it's
Love
a little
it.
bit wetter, a little bit floppier. Sorry, Dave Portnoy. Sometimes some of us do like a little
There's
bit
nothing
of a
wrong
floppy
with a little flop.
Yeah, it's
There's nothing wrong with a little flop.
Depends on the
yeah, he makes a good.
where you are.
Well, public service announcement. If you're going to order a pizza with 14 toppings
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
it
it's
and
gonna
think it's going to
flop.
flop, you're an idiot. Absolutely idiot. Thank God you're not building a
Thank
house.
you.
Thank God you're not in construction.
But
Both of you
Camille,
guys over here are like, what is wrong with Reno?
Camille's, John and Maya, they
Am I
opened
wrong?
up. John used to work at Dune, a high-end chef. He worked at some high-end places in New York and Miami Beach. Him and his wife wanted to open a place of their own, and also has Italian comfort food, I'm going to be there. They've started a new happy hour there every
Nice.
Monday through Friday, except Tuesdays when they're closed, but from 4 to 6. And I'm going to be there at 4:30 today. We're going to be there from 4:30 to 6. Great way to kick off the festivities for the UM game tonight. And they have also things like meatball with ricotta and chicken wings with an Aperol Calabrian glaze. All kinds. Again, he does things right, Reno. We got to get up there one of these days when you're off on a Monday, and they're open on Mondays. And it's 4165 North Dixie Highway. So many good Italian restaurants in town. And please don't go to these chains. I mean, I know a lot of these places have been opening up, and people find them convenient and all these, but you guys are just as affordably priced. And I'm not going to name any names. Places have been opening in the neighborhoods, but I'd much rather support people like Reno and John and Maya up at Camille's. And we're going to be, pushing their happy hour. 3 different appetizers for $20. You get a combo, 3 for $20.
Wow.
And drinks that are going to be very reasonably priced. Beers for $4, wine for $6. Martinis for $8.
Wow,
can't
you
beat
memorized
that,
the whole
yeah.
price list.
I did. I'm this guy sharp.
It's a little tight.
Well, apparently he's
Arms
planning to
get
keep
short.
drinking. So
Yeah, I am. I'm on a good roll today.
I love it.
Keep it. You know what I say about dry January, right? Screw dry January. February is the play. That's my pro tip. Do a dry February. You know why? 28 days. It's the shortest month, so that's
Smarter.
That's smarter.
Smarter.
All right.
Be right back.
VLFoodWine.com for all your VL Food Wine Festival tickets and Camille's. I'll see you there later today, 4:30. We'll be back with Stacy Ritter, Reno, and more. And we're going to talk about the food. We're going to talk about the festival. And we're going to talk about a lot more things after these words.
The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets, they've got eggs Benedict, they've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years, Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Great seafood and more at Mignonette, Miami. It's in the Edgewater neighborhood at 210 Northeast 18th Street, close to the Arch Center and Heat Arena. Mignonette is open every day for dinner, and it serves the freshest fish and raw bar items with a daily selection of the finest oysters around. Chef owner Danny Surfer and his team are eager to please. Mignonette is Michelin Guide recommended and Lunchbox approved. For reservations and information, go to mignonetmiami.com.
All right, we're back on the Lunchbox, Heritage, Fort Lauderdale. I never remember the address. It's like you could see it now when you drive around the bend, A1A and I'm sorry, not
A1A,
A1A,
Federal.
US1, Federal, and Sunrise, where the big Sears town used to be. They knocked that down, and then now you got a clear sight line, and you can say, "Oh, that's where Heritage is."
Well, not for long. They're going to build up over there, so we're going to get out of
Okay,
the sight line.
but you're
again,
still going to be here,
Of
for a
course.
while. Yeah, and it's 8th Street. What's the
903 Northeast 5th Avenue.
5th Avenue? Like I said, 5th Avenue.
Close enough.
Exclusive.
8th, 5th. Same
Look,
thing.
if you know, you know. People in the know in
Exactly.
this
Right.
in
Know where
Fort
Heritage
Lauderdale. I mean, anytime people ask me for, I'm coming to Fort Lauderdale. I want to be like Fort Lauderdale, not around the outskirts. You know, my hit list is Heritage, the Catherine.
Yep.
Now Ukiah Japanese Smokehouse,
yeah.
where
Love
Mike
it there.
Lewis is
Love it there.
killing it.
Pastrami short ribs.
Daniel's
ridiculous.
Steakhouse and D's
Yeah.
Sports Bar. I
Yep.
mean, these places, we have a lot to be proud of, Stacy.
Just getting started.
And I get so tired of the questions like, oh, who knew? Well, we knew.
Yeah.
You know, we've been
Right.
trying to tell everybody you can eat here and you don't have to go south or north of us,
Yep.
and it won't cost you as much money and you'll get an amazing meal. We told Michelin that, you know, when we worked on when we started working on the
Right.
on the partnership 2 years ago, you have to come here and
Let's talk Michelin. I mean, when last year it was a starting point, right?
absolutely.
I'm so glad that Reno got recognition.
Pretty cool.
I'm very glad
awesome.
that Moss got their recognition. Their tasting table, the chef's menu is a real treat. And the other places that got recommended status, a lot of them I thought could be bumped up to full star status. I think Evelyn's and what Brandon Solomon does at Evelyn's is
Yep.
tremendous.
Yep. Daniels.
Daniel's,
I
I
mean,
think, is a contender.
They weren't even open a year
Right.
when they got recommended.
Yep.
So, but it just, I was talking to a reporter from a newspaper, or actual the other day, and he kept
They
trying.
still have those newspapers.
I don't know if anybody reads them.
Well, the
Um,
Pittsburgh Post Gazette, the latest casualty, it's going to be ceasing publication in May. That's a sad one.
Wow.
Since
I mean, I
18
don't-
something.
I
but,
don't read them.
Yeah, no. All right. Well,
But,
I still go on. I support my friends.
we have a subscription to our local paper,
Right.
but
Yeah, no, it's challenging. But
It
anyway,
is.
you were talking to a reporter, and
I mean, I grew up in a day where you got two newspapers, one in the morning and one in the
Yep.
evening, and delivered to your home, and so whatever. I know, I get it.
I remember when moon pies were a nickel.
All the Gen Zs
I
are
get
rolling
it.
their eyes.
You were
But
talking about dating yourself? Moon pies
I
were a
don't
nickel?
care. I was 65
No,
last
not you
year.
were.
Oh, whatever.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank
How
you.
doing, Russ? What's up?
I'm turning the big 6-0 this year, Reno, and
Oh.
I'm
Man.
not happy.
Don't worry about it.
that.
Come here. I'll get you so blasted you won't know what age you
Okay,
are.
good. I'll drink to that.
All I can say is that I was okay because I got a really nice gift, and so
Amen.
it helped. But anyway, the
Mhm.
point is, talking to a reporter, and about the Food and Wine Festival, and they kept trying to compare us to the Food and Wine Festival to the south of us, which has a longer history than we do. I'm like, we don't
25 years. Look,
we
I
don't
love
wanna be
Lee,
that.
Nothing like. Yeah.
but you go to their Big Ten event on Saturday. It's. I don't want to say it's miserable, but it's miserable. It's too many people.
which is why this is nice, because
Right.
where
it's
it
the
is
right size. I always say this festival is the right size. When you go out to that, beachfront park on a Saturday, and hopefully the weather is beautiful and brilliant and sunny, and there's so many. Phil and Kate told me this. They have the most representation of local restaurants. They have I think they've signed up over 75 local restaurants.
Bigger
this
than-
year. They each have their own little station that they're giving out some of their signature items.
And it really truly is because of Phil and Kate.
absolutely.
Yeah, no, they
They
focus
are,
thing.
no, but it's what they do they will do anything to make anybody's life easy, and they're on it, whatever. They are the best.
It's
Right.
true.
And that's
The
why
best.
local proprietors want to take part in it on a Saturday in the middle of the height of the tourist season. But they get 75 plus restaurants, and they would tell me that is the largest collection of local restaurants at a grand tasting of any festival in the country
Wow.
all year.
Which-
It's amazing.
Bigger than South Beach, because South Beach, they were saying, because they break it up on Saturday and Sunday, each day only has like 40 or 45.
Right.
Aspen only has like 50. These are the major festivals that have been going a long time. This is only in its like 6th, 7th year, and they had to take a 2-year hiatus for COVID.
Yep.
And the momentum that they've able to rebuild after COVID, it's really astounding.
Well-
So congrats to
Well, and,
everybody.
and if for people who haven't gone, I don't want you to get scared, because Stacy was saying the thing we talk about all the time. 75 restaurants is a lot, but they're magicians, because
Totally.
you don't feel it.
Right.
You,
You know,
don't feel it.
way
It's
it's
so
done, yeah.
amazing how you don't wait in lines.
Yep.
Right.
You're not fighting with people. Everyone's actually happy at this event.
I do not want to wait in line for a morsel of food
No,
anymore. I just don't have
especially
the
in the heat.
patience. Right.
Oh,
I don't have
God.
the patience
Well, they
for
get
it.
decent portions too. It's not all morsels
No,
either.
right.
Like-
but you can wait. I mean, I've been to food and wine festivals where the line queues, and then you get a tiny little thing, and it's a one bite, and it's spread out, but it's on the water. You've got
Yeah.
the views of the water and the beach. It's a beautiful park. The options are astounding.
Yep.
I mean, what's the rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The vegan-
a
the
vegan
vegan.
place.
The
And
vegan
It's
place.
really good.
I mean, it's
Sam
really
is great.
good.
Sam
Unbelievable.
is anchoring a dinner that's going to be on Sunday night, and that's a sellout. It
Really
just sold
good.
out yesterday. Also, a vegan fest, because again, there are a lot of people who don't eat meat and want to eat the vegan and vegetable lifestyle, and they're having an event on Sunday night, a dinner at Steel Pan Restaurant over on the beach at the Royal Sonesta Hotel. I think it is.
Sonesta.
Yeah, and I'm glad that that's going to be a sellout. So there's something for everybody, literally.
And it works here.
Yep.
We struggle. I mean, we went through a lot of iterations of a food and wine festival before we landed at Visit Lauderdale. We decided we were going to invest in this one.
Right, you
There are
made
a lot,
the right
there
choice.
are a lot of. I mean, there's Bug Fest in Lauderdale by the Sea, which is
Right.
about lobsters, and there's some others in other
Right.
communities.
Yeah, the
in-
Stone
in-
Crab Festival last
Right,
Saturday at
which
the
is
riverfront,
great.
which is nice.
Great,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we wanted one big signature food and wine
Right.
festival.
Yep.
that
you
peop-
guys are doing it. And Reno, for you, I mean, I don't know how or why you became the kind of like the grand marshal
kickoff.
of the parade with the signature kickoff Monday night, January 19th, completely sold out. That's always the first event to sell out. And it
Thank
goes
God.
towards the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, which is the beneficiary of the entire festival. Portion of the proceeds go to Joe DiMaggio
Everything.
Children's Hospital.
Boom.
And we love that. And we love you. And as Phil and you say, drink and eat for the kids.
Yeah.
Which I'm doing right now. I'm getting into the
Getting
spirit.
a head start. Maybe a little
Right.
slosh by the time we
But let's do a little primer or primer. I don't know how you pronounce
Yeah.
this. For people who come to these intimate dinners. So last year, as Stacy alluded to, when we have these events, you're charging kind of premium prices, and you want a little bit something different
But it's
from
an
the
event.
usual everyday. It's every day. You're
Yep.
you're making different items. You're spinning things in a creative way.
Yep.
You're not getting the typical tomato pizza,
Right.
as much as I love it, and I will eat it all year long.
Right.
But on that night, it's for something different, where you
Correct.
can show off your creativity and
Yep.
flair. Correct?
Yep.
So what happened last year at the bar? Two
Where do
gentlemen.
we start? First off, let's start with their outfits.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, one guy looked like a watermelon. Did you see what he was wearing?
No,
oh, you weren't here.
I was here. I was.
She was sitting
right
there.
but
I was
Okay.
sitting
we
right
were
then
there
you're
with
right.
my
invested
back.
in my party that we.
Thank God. He was wearing like a teal shirt with a teal jacket with a pink shirt. He looked like a slice of watermelon. rotten watermelon. Okay, this
With
guy
a
was
lot
an
of pits.
absolute,
A lot of pits.
Yeah, well, he was the pits. Exactly. So he sits at the bar. They're already a little sauced up. He starts giving my bartender attitude because he wanted bread. This is where it started.
Oh, jeez.
Where's
I
the-
thought they wanted pizza.
Specifically, garlic bread.
At a really nice event dinner.
Yes. So you know what actually is funny that we were thinking about doing as a joke this year? One of the amuses is going to be like a fancy garlic bread.
That would be
Yeah.
like you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I totally
Just,
approve of that.
as a little tip of the hat to being like, because, and he was, and again, they were drunk, so whatever. So I walked over,
Right.
and for the first 35
I thought they wanted a
seconds to
pizza.
minute,
It was garlic bread
no,
is what they wanted?
they wanted bread, and then they
Okay.
were mad that the food wasn't coming out fast enough, and that the drinks weren't coming out fast enough. It's like, dude, we are here.
What
to
you
have
got
a
to
good
understand,
time.
you got
Right.
50 people simultaneously
Right.
sitting.
Right.
The
you have to
kitchen
feed them at
is
the
working.
same time.
60 people.
Okay.
The kitchen is furiously trying to plate every course out.
So, right. So
It-
that everybody's fed at the same time.
Same time, but it's like, dude, it's a charity
Right.
event. It's a
Right.
nice event. You're getting fed. It's
Yep.
a beautiful thing.
And the
Drink.
idea was to come and spend 4 hours and just enjoy
Yeah.
the atmosphere of the environment,
Yeah.
the
the point
food.
being that,
also
people-
talk to other people.
Right.
that 58 out of 60 people got it.
Correct.
And when 2 people don't,
Yeah, they had
it
to
could,
go.
it could ruin
But-
everything. But here's where this is what sets you apart.
The real kicker.
Whether it's the
Yeah.
Yelp reviews
Yeah.
or day to day at your restaurant, if somebody disrespects you or your
or my staff.
staff, and they started getting a little bit.
But this night was even more specific. Not only my staff, there was 2 beautiful ladies sitting next to them. That one of the girls goes, buddy, calm down, or like whatever, and he told her to shut the f up.
No.
That was it.
That's like a nice dinner.
That was it.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah, you, can't do
You
that.
are no, and no, like I must have called this human every name in the book in
And not
in
only
a
that-
finite amount of time.
What I love about the Reno ejection,
Is I let everybody
he
see
doesn't
it.
just do it; he puts on
A
it
show.
so that.
He puts on a
But
show.
he has his staff record it so that there's no dispute
Oh,
about
no.
what happened
Oh,
and
yeah.
who
Was it
said
recorded?
what.
I will embarrass you.
Yeah, they
Oh
put it
yeah.
online.
Was it
I go pull out the phones, boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to obliterate you. So this way, there's no I said, he said, she said. No, I want everybody to know what I said to you. Every name that I called you, your mother, your wife, your grandma, everyone that you could think of. Because in no way, not only my staff, but you're not going to disrespect my guests. Not a
Yeah,
chance.
that's
And, and what happens when you do that is everybody else in the room stands up and
Absolutely.
applauds when
I
it's
love
over.
that they did
Absolutely.
Because it's dinner and a show. You get great food, and
that.
it's all about maintaining civility and respect of your staff.
100%.
And if somebody gets out of line, and this is I respect this as a Brooklyn boy. You know, I never start, but if you're going to start,
I'm
we're
gonna
going to
finish.
finish.
We'll finish it real good.
But because none of us wants to sit with assholes.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gretchen, don't get mad
That
at
should
her.
be the new
She's hanging out with
tourist.
me. This
slogan.
is my doing.
Who
Sorry,
wants to hang
Gretchen.
with an
He
asshole?
is
Come to-
such a bad
Come to
influence.
visit Lauderdale.
But am I
Visit
though?
I
Lauderdale.
never said that word before in
She
my
drank
life.
all
Don't worry
my
about
wine in
eating
the
with
break. She drank all my wine in the break. Well,
She's drinking no wine. She's
No wine. This is actually
Professional. She's a
sober,
professional.
Stacey.
I love it.
That's great.
I love it.
All right, let's take the second break. All right, look, the bottom line is this: if you're coming out to the festival, and you, especially
Have fun,
coming
man.
out to one of these dinners,
Don't be an asshole.
be a little patient. They're
It's a
going
new
to be
slogan
giving you
of the
wine
Fort
and
Lauderdale
cocktails.
Wine Festival.
Don't be an
Sip a
asshole.
little bit of your wine, have a nice conversation with your table mates, meet new people, schmooze. And if it takes a little bit longer and they don't have your favorite garlic bread, just roll with the
That's
punches.
such a weird thing.
So
Or go to Olive Garden, eat all the bread that
Exactly.
you
What
want.
are you doing?
They
Go
have-
to
yeah,
endless
breadsticks,
bread-
right?
unlimited
Go to the
breadsticks,
corner
soup, salad,
Italian
Bend over
maybe
and take
even
the
the-
breadsticks as many as you
My
want.
God.
Seeds or no
Maybe-
seeds.
maybe even the never-ending pasta bowl. So yeah, everything has a time and a place. VLFoodWine.com is going to be a
There you
great
go.
time
There you
and great
go.
places coming up in the next week.
Oh my
Again,
God.
the 19th through the 25th.
Fifth, yeah.
Now I got it. Let's take the second break, and we'll be back to wrap up this edition of the Lunchbox from Heritage in Fort Lauderdale with Rino Cerbone and Visit Lauderdale CEO Stacy Ritter after these words.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligan's, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Do you love Italian food? I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? Well, have I got a great new place for you, Elvis Italian Grill. It's at 4261 Griffin Road in Dania Beach, right near State Road 7 and the Hard Rock Casino. It's named for its owner, Elvis, and it has all your favorites: pizzas, pastas, veal chops, fresh fish, lunch specials, happy hour, and has one of my favorite chefs, the wonderful Manuela. There's full bar, great wines, al fresco dining on the deck with a water view. Open for lunch and dinner every day but Monday. For reservations and information, go to elvisitaliangrill.com. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices, served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox, and before we dive back into the food and the food talk,
And the fray.
we got to talk about our friends at Norman Love Confections. Let me ask you something, Stacy Ritter, as a longtime married person. Does Russ still get you anything for Valentine's Day?
Ugh, I hate Valentine's Day.
That's a man's favorite thing to hear. But
does Russ
and she
still
said it
get
like
you
she
on
means
Valentine's
it, though.
Day? Yeah.
No.
No, she said, "Oh." She didn't just say, "Oh, I don't want anything, honey."
Ugh.
She said,
He
"Oh,"
knows
like
it.
as though, "Oh, I'm off. I'm free."
So you
My-
just skip it.
My
Skip it
first
completely.
love dumped me on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
so it's
wow.
always
So, and it was 45 years ago, and I
Son of a
still.
bitch.
So you're a
Hate the
helpless
day.
romantic.
Rap
So
bastard.
basically,
Look what you did.
you know,
Yeah, but Russ is
hope.
happy.
Look
Russ is
what
like,
you
that's a win.
missed.
I love
also
the fact.
brought hope to the rest of the men on Valentine's Day. So also, thank you.
And
Why
we
say
have-
thank you?
Russ, your
My
partner
intended-
has
my partner.
joined us here today, and he's getting a nice Manhattan, just like me. I'm glad to see that he is a man of good taste. We used to drink wine together in Tallahassee when we were the only two civilized people up in that town back in 2002. Yeah, he drinks it without me now. I still drink it also by myself. But no, the correct answer,
called alcoholism,
Stacy,
Mike.
is for Valentine's
Oh.
Day, you got to check out Norman Love Confections
Oh,
because
sorry.
they're one of our sponsors.
Well, can't you do it on
See, this
February
is what-
15th?
Yes,
You
you
can
can
do
do
it
whatever you
every
want.
day
I
there.
have
They have
dry
2
February.
locations.
I make up my own rules.
Right.
You can have Valentine's Day any day
You should
of the
have
year.
set me up ahead of time.
No, that's
You
okay.
did-
We
I
love
don't
it.
get the questions
No,
beforehand.
it's all
It's
right.
fine. I was
And the
classic.
thing is, again, Norman Love Confections. Doesn't matter what time of the year. Again, the
Exactly.
holidays just passed. A lot of people got their gift boxes. It was beautiful. They have 2 dessert salons now up in the other county, Delray Beach and Boca Raton. But besides having the dessert salons, they also, you can go online,
Yep, nice and easy.
normanloveconfections.com. And again, it's high-end artisanal chocolates. Beautiful stuff. I gave them out, a bunch of them for the holidays, and everybody who had it, it's like one of those things like, I used to always surround myself with either those like Ghirardelli chocolates or those, what's the ones, the Ferrero Boucher,
Rocher, yep.
when the chocolate. Once you go and
No,
have
not
one
that
of
one.
these, you can't go back because there was like one Ferrero Boucher ball sitting on the counter this morning, and I was hungover and I ate it, and I was like, no,
What was
it's
I
not. It's not a Norman Love confection. Like you can't go back. It's such high
There's
quality.
nothing like it. It's
Norman
great.
Love is an actual human being. He was a high-end pastry chef that worked for a long time for Ritz-Carlton. He started this chocolate factory 25 years ago in Fort Myers, and now they're expanding around
Wow.
the state with all these dessert salons. And I'm very happy that they are now a sponsor of the Lunchbox show. I basically tell everybody now, if you want to stay in the good graces of
Yes.
your
Yep.
partner, get them a box of these Norman Love confections for
I
Valentine's
love
Day.
chocolate.
So there you go. There you go.
There you go.
Just don't
Thank
love
you.
it on Valentine's
Save
Day.
it as beauty,
You took the words right out of my mouth.
as they
Any
say
other day.
about Roberto Luongo. Yes.
And by the way, John Bolden, you know what I think about you, you asshole. Don't remember
I
his
love it.
name or
How long
I
have
don't
we-
hold
we've
a
been married
grudge.
a long time,
I'm
right?
who
I'm a
is
grudge
this?
holder,
Who
too.
are you holding?
Her first love
My
from
first-
45 years ago.
Oh, the boyfriend who dumped you on Valentine's Day. No, that's no good. That's a bad
Honestly,
day to do it.
disgusting,
He
but also for the rest of it. Thank you.
Good
He
man.
took a lot
Why
from
couldn't he
me.
wait to the 15th? Well, I guess you don't
Exactly.
want
He
to.
took
That's weird
a
to do
lot
that.
from me, if you know what I mean.
Do it
A
on
Okay,
the-
we
lot.
got it. We got it. We got it.
I know. So he takes me out to dinner, and we went to
Oh, we're gonna go do the
we're
story?
in college,
And then
expensive
he
dinner,
breaks
and
up
then
at
we
the
went-
end.
So we go back to
On
his
Valentine's Day.
room, and
Oh,
no! And he's
no.
like,
And then he broke up.
You son of
Oh, what a move. Oh, my God.
"Do you know what he said to me? I remember it like
Oh,
it was
wow.
yesterday."
This is good stuff.
Where
Yes.
you know, I'm like, okay,
This is
let's,
great.
you showed me how, and now let's do it again.
Oh, nice.
And
Oh, my God.
he takes
This
my
is
hand
great.
and he goes, no, and he tells me he's breaking up with me. And I said to him, but you said you loved me. And he said, and do you remember what you told me? Because I had told him when he said he loved me, I'm like, it's too soon. You don't really love me yet. And that's what he said.
Sign a contract.
Well, you know what you told. You remember what you told me? And I'm like, ugh. So now,
Honestly.
by the way, he has no online presence. I've tried.
And
Tried
this
to
is
hunt
why I
him
love
down.
her. This is why I love her.
Well, this is great. We get
Yeah.
two people.
This is
I
the
like that
best.
this is the not
We need
retired
our own
Stacey.
show. We need our own segment.
Whenever Stacy's retired, I'm just gonna watch Stacy and Reno together.
Yeah.
And not say words.
We'll
Russ
have to
wants me
come
to do it.
together
When are
for-
you
Russ wants me to do
retiring?
a-
When are you retiring?
Next year.
Next year? That soon?
Yeah, next year. Russ wants me to do a podcast.
We got
should
time.
do a
100%.
podcast.
Well, you
should
know,
do a-
Stacy,
Let's
that
go.
after you leave your current position, anytime you want to join us on the
Oh my God,
Lunchbox,
please.
you are more than welcome.
But from North Carolina.
Wherever
well,
you
we
are,
do
it's
have
fine. We can do
computer-
video.
We have computer links, and you
Okay.
know what? I'm going to be
You do it from
spending
your
more
phone.
time up there too. Val has friends up there. I love Asheville.
Yeah.
Good restaurant.
Very
town, too.
cool.
Very,
Very
very,
cool
good
place.
stuff. So, all right, we're going to wrap it up. Again, people, come here to Heritage. They're open 5 days a week from Wednesdays through Sundays for lunch and dinner. You could go make a reservation online at Resi. Is it?
Yes.
Resi
Resi.
is the place. The place is usually packed on the weekends. Sometimes during the middle of the week. The lunch is my best bet in getting in
Yep.
here. You get
Lunch
the
is
full
the
vibe,
move.
great menu.
The cheat code.
Reno is always here. He's doing a great job. Heritage, and again,
going to be taking part as usual, kicking off the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. Stacy, thank you so much for coming out.
Oh, thanks
Maybe
for
next
bringing out
time
the best in me, Michael.
Will join us
Amen.
at Grandpa's, another one of your favorite
Oh,
places. Those
your
bagels.
Bagels are the best.
You love those bagels, and
Let's get there.
Fried appreciates it. Lubie, thank you so much.
Thank
We'll
you,
see
sir.
everybody. We're going to be going pretty
Come by
much
Camille's. We'll
right
see
to
you
Camille's at
It'll be fun.
4:30. I'm going to be eating more food. What a shock!
Shocker.
Oh, gee.
And drinking more booze. And I'll probably be hungover
Hard-
again tomorrow.
Hard
at
life,
Gulfstream.
Mike. Hard life.
We're going to have Nicky Mohan.
You're literally
Oh,
named
All right,
after
we got to get
Conway.
out of here. Enjoy every sandwich.
See you later. Oh, no big bite today. Thank God.